Hi folks, we welcome to Nanaoma's classroom, a new week, a new beginning that the Lord has given us. Remember, in this classroom, knowledge is power. So tell yourself that you are going to acquire power. Myself, I will be what? Acquiring power today too. Okay, today in our classroom, we'll not be taking English as a language. We'll be looking at geography, the world in which what we live in. Before then, I would like to explain what geography is all about. Geography is the study of the Earth's physical features, the landscape, the human population. We are centered on focusing on the relationship between people and their environment as well. So when we say geography, geo normally stands for what? Earth. So geography is the study of the Earth's physical features, all the physical features you see on the Earth. The soil, the plant, the clouds, everything that surrounds it. The moon, the star, all the physical features, the one you can see. Also the human population, about us, population, why we have male, females, why are people predominantly in this place, this part of the world, this part of the world, all are inclusive with geography. Not only that, we also focus the relationship. Yes, there's the physical feature. How does the human being interact or relate with these features? So that is what we know about, or that is all about what geography. So put that in your mind. Another key aspect or branches of geography that we'll be looking at in our classroom, we'll be looking at the physical geography. It explains itself, physical geography. What is physical? Is the study of the natural features such as the climate, vegetation, the soil, the landforms, and many other more. Physical features, the one you can see on Earth. Definitely you see human being, you see soil, you see plant, you see climate, you see today is going to rain, today it will not rain. What causes all this? That is the part you are going to look at, also we call physical geography. Then the human geography, it describes itself. Human geography is the study of human activities, including our cultures, population, urbanization, and economic development. On this earth, there are human beings that live on it. So we are going to study about them and how they interact with the earth that they are living on. Another one we'll be looking at is the environmental geography, and it explains itself. The environment is the interaction between human society and the natural environment. That is what we'll be looking at. And another aspect we look at is the spatial aspect. That is the core method of analyzing where things are located and where they change over time. So those are the 4 branches of geography that we'll be studying in my classroom. With these aspects, each and every day you'll be able to understand the world in which you live in. There's something that I also want you to understand about geography. It is an interdisciplinary field which consists of natural and social sciences. So the natural and social sciences combined together gives us geography. So in aspect, geography is a science. So you get a bit of all the branches of science comprised together or compact together to give you understanding of the world that you live in. Isn't it amazing to live in this world? Understand the world you live in, so that anything that is surrounding you, anything that is going on, you'll be able to have a full meaning of it, and you'll be able to adapt and adjust to it. So tell yourself you acquire knowledge, and therefore you will acquire knowledge. So today in our lesson, we'll be taking a part of geography that we call the human geography. And I've taken the topic called settlement. When you settle somebody, what does it mean? Settle down here means sit down here, you live here. Good. So a place where people live, including all the buildings, all the economic activities and transport network, we call it settlement. When you are settling a place, you need where you are going to live. A house, a building, you need a land. To have a shelter so that you live in is part of settlement. You, the human being as entity, you need to live. If you are living, you need a shelter. The house you are living in, no matter what it is made out of, whether it's made up of a curtain, a wood, a plant, a brick, whatever it is it is what? A settlement. Another thing we look at is what? The economic activities. What are the economic activities that the people who are living there are involved in? What is your activity? Every human being must have something doing. So all the activities you are also doing there comprises this settlement that we are talking about. And also the transport network. What are the transportation network that make it easily accessible for you to live there and become what? Comfortable. Is it road? Is it railway? Is it what do you call it? Air? Whatever it is what? Part of this that makes up what? A settlement. So with every settlement, there is something that we need to what? To look out for. Like I've said that what? A settlement is a place where people live, huh? A place we live. We call it what? A settlement. Not only that, I also made you understand that it also has certain features. You can't just say the place that person lives and it ends there. It has certain features that you must check out for. The place must have buildings. So one thing we look at is what? Buildings. It must be there. Not only that, the place must also have what? Transport network. Transport network must also be there. Not only that, you have to also check all the economic activities the people are involved in. Economic what? Activities. These are the features people look at. You can't just get up once and say, I want to settle in a place. No, there are things you must look out for. The first thing you have to look for is a site. People have predominantly say, I'm going to my site, I'm going to my site. What is a site then? The actual, we call it, we say the actual, use the word actual, or you can say the exact piece of land. A settlement is located or found. So before one can settle in a place, the first thing they look for is a site. And the site we say is the exact piece of land on which a settlement is what? Is found, or a settlement is what? Located. Before somebody will decide that I want to choose a site, they look at the physical what? Features. What are the physical features that these people look for? First of all, they want to check the access to water. You can't live in a place where there is no water. Predominantly, it cannot be possible. Water is very essential for life. Water is life. So one of the things that will compel somebody to choose a site or a piece of land, say I'm buying this particular piece of land, they look at access to water. If the person is a farmer, they look at what? Fertile land. Fertile land. Is the land fertile? Can it be used for cultivating? How rich is the soil? When will plant be able to grow there? They check, especially if the person is what? A farmer. Another thing they look at is what? The gradient. What is a gradient? A gradient is how steep or gentle a slope is. Is the land steep? Is the land gentle? We look at this. Another one is what? The flood plains. Very important, the flood plains. Flooding can destroy a piece of land. Flooding can destroy a building. Flooding can cause a lot of havoc. So before a person would choose the exact land he or she wants to purchase to have a settlement or to decide to live in a very particular place, they assess the site, which is the actual piece of land. Some of them even go all ahead to look at the microclimate. Climate is what? A comparison of the weather forecast, which has been what? Compiled for almost a year. We call it what? A climate, meaning a long period of time. So they check the climate. How is the weather of the place? People don't like colder place. Others like warmer place. So they decide and say, okay, this is the exact piece of land I want to buy, looking at all these features. So that is what you call what? A site. Remember, a settlement is a place where people live. Before somebody will live in a place, they need what? A site. And what is a site? It's the actual piece of land that the people will live on. And the site, you need to put certain things into consideration before you decide to choose what? The site. And these are the features I've mentioned to you. Access to water, fertile soil, gradient, flat plains, microclimate. These are the things they take note of before they choose what? A site. Tomorrow we continue. God bless you.